Turns out that Saudi Arabia is trying to ditch the US dollar. Now, I'm not really a politics kind of girl, although I am a retired, well, my husband's retired, but I'm a military spouse, right? Always true and forever. So, if this is true with Saudi Arabia deciding to ditch the US dollar, where does that leave us? Like, how does that affect our lifestyle over here? Hear me out. Because if you haven't been keeping up with the news, I know a lot of people like to look at reality TV and all these other things, but me, I like to really truly look at the news, find out what's going on. I be on CNN a lot. And everything that I'm saying is alleged here because I don't know what is fully true and what's not. But I'm just hearing all around social media and even on some of the news platforms saying that this was a potential issue as for Saudi Arabia trying to ditch the U.S. dollar. But I don't understand what that means for the future for America because you got already the R people and the China. We love China, we love Russia. I don't have a problem with nobody, okay? But what I'm saying is, you have them already choosing to ditch the American dollar and create their own. So how does that affect us? The question is, what do we need to demand of our next presidential candidate? Like whoever's going to end up being the winner, what should we as the people be demanding? Because I'm not trying to start a riot. I don't believe in anything like that. But I mean, this is something that does need to be talked about. What do we need to be demanding of the government to do for us to ensure that we're protected? Because this is crazy. I mean, was this meant to happen? Like that? Oh my God. Both my parents are dead. God rest their soul. I'm kind of happy that they are not here during these times because I think that we're so distracted by so many other things that's just full of drama that's in our ears and in our minds on a daily that we're not focusing on what's happening right before our eyes. People, wake up. Something is not right, and I don't know what it is. And again, this is not me trying to cause a riot or anything like that. I am not that kind of person. What I'm saying is, I'm using my platform just to, you know, throw out there that I'm a little lost as to why, the American people weren't protected a little bit more in this because I can see how Saudi Arabia deciding to ditch the US dollar, I can see how that can hurt us. You know what I'm saying? Us as Americans. I can also see that if Russia and China and all these other countries, like they've been meeting and talking, I don't know, but if they decide to do what they saying, which is ditch the US dollar and create their own currency like they're, I guess, already really doing allegedly. I don't know. Like, how is this going to affect us as Americans? We do a lot of our business overseas with other countries. You get where I'm going? But it's really going to cut us off on some things. I pray not. I'm praying that the relationship is still there and they love us like that. But I don't know. And honestly, like these are the times where a lot of things just can't be trusted. They need to be known and understood. So if you are not keeping up with the media in regards to the state of our country, you need to do that. Also, I don't know who you need to vote for because I don't I'm not going to tell anyone who to vote for. Again, I'm not a political person, although I am a military spouse, but I don't know what the future holds for us here in America. And I don't even know how we got here because this probably, well, I know for a fact that this has been going on for years and years before we were all, me, you, and possibly anybody else was even born, as far as in this day and age, when it comes to how did we get to the point to where the US dollar will become of no value in other countries outside the USA. Like, think about that. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Like, really think about that. Can you imagine? Where does that leave us? We do most of our business overseas. And if us Americans are not willing to work for a decent amount of money like how we used to, because I remember like Fingerhut. Remember Fingerhut? I don't know if anybody remember them, but it was the early 2000s that Fingerhut came about. And Avon was this big thing right before Mary Kay was really big, big, big. So everything gets its turn, as you can see. But we literally had like sales overseas and they were making all the stuff overseas. I shoot anything that I have in my office right now, made in China. You get where I'm going? We do business overseas a whole heck of a lot. This bell for my wine, made in China. You get where I'm going? They're made in China. So this is probably made in China too. What shit? This case probably made in China. Listen, guys, what I'm saying is we have relationships with countries that are overseas. The minute they decide to ditch the US dollar, like where does that leave us? Where does that leave us? That's what you should be asking yourself. And what you should also be doing is preparing yourself for whatever, because we never know. This is not to cause a panic. Again, I repeat, I'm just trying to get everybody to understand that there's something going on. This is not a rant. But there's something going on. And I don't know. We don't know. So what we do need to do is be demanding, or not demanding. That's not a good word. I apologize. That's the wrong word. What we need to be doing is we need to be sending letters, or trying to talk to higher ups about, in the government, like really trying to, have them hear the people, just where, like, I don't know if someone big, major, famous, bigger than me, way bigger than me, can maybe pick up this topic and take it further. But where does that leave the American people when the American dollar is being ditched from countries overseas? Like, I know we'll still have relationships with some people that just chose not to go along with whatever this is going, with China and Russia deciding to just clear us away, and use their own currency. And I think they got entangled with Africa or something. I don't know. Don't quote me, but there's just a lot going on. All of this is alleged, but it's all over the news and blogs if you want to see anything about it other than here. I normally do not talk about politics, but I am a military spouse, so I'm allowed to voice my opinion on it. And I just really think that, so I don't know. They're saying that Saudi Arabia has ditched the US dollar, has allegedly. I don't know. And they say that the future of our money, I don't know, might not look as good, because you got Russia and China, they're deciding to create their own currency. They don't need us, they say. And so where does that leave us, because if our money holds no value over there, and what we doing? Like, how does it work? Like, will our money still hold value? Or are they going to just say, because if they're ditching the US dollar, that means, guess what? They don't need us. They don't need our money. They're creating their own. So, money gives you power. Let that marinate. Money gives you power. So, something to think about. Who has the money? Whoever has the money, they're in position, they have the power. Well, anyway, guys, that is the end of my live on this topic. Yeah, all of this is alleged. Again, like I say, I don't know. I'm not really a politics girl, but I am a military spouse, so I'm speaking on just how it may or may not affect my household. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. But yeah, we've seen it all over social media. I'm not the only one talking about it. But it's like some people are not even paying attention because they're too busy. Hi, Wyatt. How you doing, Shaka? Everybody's just too, into reality TV and all that stuff, and they're not really looking at what's in front of us. We have to be careful about who we choose as our as our new president. So make sure you guys are really taking the time to really, dig into whoever's running and really look at their character, not from what they portray on the TV or when they're on the pedestal talking, but just on the pulpit talking. Pedestal. Like really, really, they have to earn your vote, Make sure that whoever you're voting for has really earned your vote, not what someone's telling you to vote for, all that stuff. Like, you do what's right for you. At least I'm promoting voting on here. Yeah, So, your voice has to be heard, but just make sure it's with the candidate that you really believe in and that thinks fairly and neutrally about all people, no matter who and what you look like and what color you are, because that's everything. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, All I can do is pray for America, the USA. Pray for America, the USA. Y'all was all the Cam Cam and the pedal Creepy Joe. Now y'all singing a different tune. Um, I don't know anything about that, my love. Um, in America, they were like that. That's on them, but that's not me. So I can't answer for them or acknowledge this. Really, my love, Jazair. But pray for America, the USA. Pray for America, the USA. Of course you don't. Yeah, okay. Hon, come on, Jazair. Listen. Why you want to come on here with a Mimi picture getting smart with somebody? Like, that's crazy. Like, no, we don't do that. We don't bully without showing ourselves. You get where I'm going? Because that becomes very immature, and we're all adults. And if you're not an adult and you're on my page commenting, um, I don't argue with kids, my love. So I don't know if you're a kid playing or what, but the comment does not need to ever. I'm not reading with my feelings because it doesn't relate to me. What I'm saying to you is I get what your issue is, but it's not here with me. So sometimes we just got to choose the right comments to put up under the right posts. You get where I'm going? So I'm not saying your comment wasn't right, but what I'm saying is it didn't deserve to go up on my post. I'm over here talking about the fact that the American dollar is supposedly allegedly being debunked by countries that are, that we as American people we thought loved us, and we had love for them. Like, I know that's where I'm at. I love everybody. You get where I'm going? So it's so but anything that someone has done as far as in the military to someone else or whatever that you're saying in that's something totally different that I feel for whomever was hurt or going through or who lost their life. Really, I do, because life is precious. Why they cutting ties? I don't know why. I don't know why they're cutting ties. I wish that I could tell you. I just don't know. But one thing I know is that there's no financial security where there's no financial security. You get where I'm going? And that's what that's what we as the American people need to start, worrying about. Like the financial security. If they take their dollar away, in which they're already in the process, it's been all over the media, but I still say alleged because this is YouTube. You got to respect, you know, the rules, and I do. But doing that means we hold no value over there. You get where I'm going? And those are a lot of countries that manufacture a lot of our goods. We get fruits from them. We get veggies. We get this. We get that. We get this. Like there's a lot that comes from overseas. And if if we're being so, if anything, what's going to happen? Are they going to control the money if they're giving us, if we need them more than they need us? You get where I'm going? Like, that's the real question. So I can't answer that because I want to know too. I don't know why they're cutting ties. We do have oil here. I mean, there are oil. We do have oil here. But I don't know. I don't know why we are over there, and we were bargaining for oil. I don't know. That is a good question. But see, these are things that we need to be asking the presidential candidates that are running. And it's not because we want to, throw them off balance, or of course from what they believe in, or what they feel like they want to come in and fix. But this is what we as the American people want them to fix. We want them to fix bringing more jobs back to America, because so much is going on overseas, and we're losing out. That's why there's so many homeless and broke people around here. Also, didn't Saudi have ties with Osama? I don't know, but that what candidate do I think is best? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather not say. And just know, because everybody's vote is silent. You give your vote, whatever, but just know that it wasn't a hard choice. But at the same time, it wasn't an easy one either. But I gotta go with who's at least moving around and can really do something. Can't fall asleep on the job. Yep, so that's all I got to say about that. But anyway, well, that's about the end of this conversation on that topic. God bless America, the USA. God bless America, the USA. That's it. Love y'all. Have a great day, guys. Be safe out there. Subscribe to my channel if you like anything that you just saw. If not, that's cool. I understand. But remember, guys, please stay proactive in checking out the news and finding out what's going on in the world. We can look at social media, reality TV all day, but you got to make sure that some of that time is being locked into finding out, where we are as an American people and, what we're going through over here. Like, you need to know, like, because everything is happening right in your backyard. Okay? So you need to know what's in your backyard. So make sure you always look at the news and always stay on it about what's happening in the media, what's going on next door, down the street, around the corner in another state. Like, these things are important. Well, anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'll catch y'all later.